just like that, we're back again. Uncle Bull Cow in the building. Guys, today, this is a milestone. I know you're going to probably be mad when you hear this, but this is my first time trying anything from the Spicy Shock. That's right. It's the original habanero from the Spicy Shock. All right, guys, Spicy Shark with an R in there, not an H. This is the original habanero, and I've never tried any of their sauces, but I'm sure if I like this one, then I'll be trying many more. I've heard good things about the Spicy Shark from many people in the chili community. So, oh yeah, I like it. Perfect medium consistency, very silky and smooth looking. Let's get out the handy dandy clear spoon so you guys can see it better. Oh yeah, look at that pour. What do you guys think of that, huh? Beautiful. Definitely taste the carrots, the hobs. All right, we're getting a little burn, a little tingle right now. Let's try it on one of these Doritos. You know what we like to do, solo bite, and if possible, put some on some food, right? Load it right up so it's tipping off the edge. I like it. Now it's I'm getting heat from it. I can definitely detect heat. But this is a milder habanero sauce. So when I say that, I'm talking to, there's people that have not had hotter habanero sauces, right? And they like habanero sauce. They can handle the heat of a habanero sauce. They say they like habanero sauce. Then they try like one of the hotter Marie Sharps, or there's so many other ones out there, and they're like, whoa, that's too hot. This is on the milder spectrum. It's good though. I like it. I really do. It's got a real nice, I like that smooth. I like chunky sauces too. You guys know that, but it's a very smooth sauce. It's a carrot and habanero sauce. The carrots come through on it. I like carrot sauces, believe it or not. Some people don't. There's people in the pepper community that absolutely do not. I like them as long as they are not the main ingredient, right? There's some sauces that can be too carrot-y. But yeah, the Spicy Shock. I had a joke one time. So I worked with these two guys, the two Jeffs. One was the boss, and one was the big boss. He was the owner of this restaurant. And Jeff Philbrook was from New Hampshire, right? And so we used to we just bust on him all the time, and we would have to write stuff on the board what we needed for him to order, and so we would write Tuner, tuner, because that's how he said tuna. We'd write bananas, and for bananas, yeah, all this stuff. So, but one of the things I remember when we're talking about the word shock here, okay, was Jeff Price, the owner. He was telling me we had a big chest freezer, and he was like, "Hey man," he's like, "let me show you how to." He's like, "You know, if you think about it, every 6 months or so, do this, and you have to take this panel off, and clean." There was like a filter or something there, you know, whatever the case may be. And he's like, "You gotta be careful down here." He goes, "Do me a favor, unplug that thing." So You know, he's down there doing it, unplugging it. And I said, you wouldn't want to get you wouldn't want to get an electrical shock, right? And so we went into the whole, I was like, Philbrook, use that in the form of a sentence. We used to do like this Philbrook spelling bee thing, you know, it was hilarious, right? And and I said, Philbrook, use that in the form of a sentence. So I imitate Philbrook, and I was like, electrical shock. And then I say, when the movie Jaws came out back in the 70s, all my friends, they thought that it was a real great white, but I knew the whole time it was an electrical shock. And Jeff Price was, he was on the floor. He was already on the floor, but he was rolling around laughing and could not even contain himself for about 5 minutes. So it reminds me of the spicy shock. So yeah, it was funny when I first went to my first interview with these two guys. It was down on Tops Island, right on the beach, great place. But I remember I was asking them, you know, what kind of chili they use. They have like lunch specials, and they run some hot dogs. So I make my own chili, or meat sauce, as we say. And I said, what kind of chili you use? And Philbrook says, Clocks. And I said, what? And he goes, Clocks. And Jeff Price looked at me and he goes, it's Clark's. So, shout out to the New Hampshire people and everybody up there in New England. I love it. Old Orchard Beach, Maine is my favorite beach. Still to this day, after I've been to all these other beaches. Absolutely love New England. Vermont, I mean, I used to spend tons of time in Vermont, Maine, New Hampshire, a little bit in Massachusetts. Hardly any time in Connecticut, but, you know, I've been there enough times. So the original habanero, the spicy shark. Uncle Bokehouse says, you know what? I would definitely eat this sauce again. Yeah.